Hey, this is Cousin Benny coming to you after our vacation in Myrtle Beach. It's Saturday, September 11th. Um, Thinking about what happened to me personally and others that I knew on this day, and also reflecting on the market itself. I'm looking at the S&P right now, and I'm looking to be on the right side of the trade coming this next week, going forward into the fall. With the S&P, there's a number of different camps looking at this left shoulder, head, right shoulder as being a head and shoulders pattern, whereas many bulls are looking at this inverted head and shoulders, the left shoulder, head, right shoulder at the 1040 area, which we all saw last week, a couple of weeks ago I should say, the test of that area. Now, I also drew in a Fibonacci retracement from the highs in April down to the lows in July. And currently the 61.8 level is at the 1140 area, which would be about 100 handles off this right shoulder. I'm also looking at the fact that this is 100 EMA, which has contained that right shoulder in the bearish camp. But just Thursday we tried to move above it, and Friday we closed above it. So therefore I will be looking for some long trades for the next week or two, watching what happens at this high and watching what happens at this Fibonacci retracement level. One of the stocks I've been looking at is Aria, which I entered on Thursday. And there's a number of things that I've been looking at. First thing I looked at was I was thinking of a long trade. I'm in an uptrend. You can see the 100 EMA or 200 EMA is the green line. The 100 EMA is the gray line, which we're above. We are stepping up from lows on the stochastics, and we're up and embedded in this area. I'm also looking at what could be either a inverted or rather a ascending triangle where lows have tested the lower trend line and created same, and the highs being tested several times, as well as the upper Bollinger Bands in this area here around 350. We got a little bit of a breakout on Friday, and the volume was somewhat better than recent. Also, as I said, stochastics is embedded. We're above 50 on the relative strength, and MACD is continuing to move horizontally. With regard to the ascending triangle, I'm also looking at an asymmetrical or a symmetrical triangle pattern, which could be playing out here, connecting the highs and these recent lows. I looked at what happened when we broke this high, this high, this high. So depending on which one you look at, we're doing pretty well here. We have higher highs or higher lows and higher highs. Also, with regard to the Bollinger Bands, we're starting to constrict in this area. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You can see the Bollinger Bands have tightened, showing that there will be a move in one direction or the other. With this breakout, I'm starting to see that it's going higher. So I started a position on Thursday on this candle here, and Friday we had a nice breakout. I added at that point. I have a number of other trades that I'm looking at, one of which Johnny just entered, I believe, ENTR. I'm looking at this high here. I'm looking at the Bollinger Bands having been squeezed and starting to expand. It's also in an area where if you check the other charts, Verizon, for example, is in this space as well. They're all showing strength. Verizon actually showing more strength than ENTR. And I believe AT&T is also showing a similar pattern. Yeah, so if you throw the Bollinger Bands on here, you can see that we had a contraction showing low volatility and a signal that we're going to get a move in one direction or the other in the short term. Well, we got that move. Bollinger Bands are moving slightly apart on the bottom, but higher on the top. Stochastics are embedded. MACD crossed over on the 7th, which looks really good. So this is Cousin Vinny. Remember, trading involves risk, and you should do your own research as well. This is not a recommendation, but I did take ARIA and ENTR with Johnny last week. There's a number of other trades I got into, but I just wanted to throw out a chart, having been on vacation and being back now. So have a good day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm looking forward to the 10 for 1,000 watch list tomorrow at daytradingradio.com. Take care.